Hi Geminis, how are you? Welcome to May. Welcome to your May reading. I hope you are all healthy, safe and sound, and your loved ones and your families are also safe and sound. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for your likes and your shares and your subscribes, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Geminis? This is the Marielle Tarot deck. We are going to be doing a 12 card spread. We're looking at the first part of May, middle of May, and then the ending of May, and then we'll pull some outcome cards. All right. I know we've all been going through a lot, and it's been very, very, very interesting and scary, right? And frustrating, and there's a lot of emotions, and a lot of people have been hurt very, very deeply on a physical level and also on a socioeconomic level. So we all, I think as we kind of all take that in and kind of work to understand why and how and who and all of that, right? We have to learn to kind of separate that stuff from what we're trying to do in this life, right? And as we reopen the economy slowly but surely, we are going to have to kind of disassociate a little bit in order to do things. And I think a lot of us are going to have a really hard time doing that because this has been so impactful. So anyway, let's go. First part of May, Geminis. Let's look at what you have. You have the Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reversed, Ten of Wands, and then the Queen of Wands reversed. Very important that the queens, both of them, the fiery queen and kind of the ice queen, cold, hard, emotionless, logical queen, they're both reversed. A lot of people have been having prominent cards reversed, and I think it's just because as we kind of cognitively wrap our heads around and emotionally wrap ourselves around everything that's been happening, and as kind of the truth slowly starts coming out, there's lots of questions. What's true? What's not? Who? All this stuff. We all know because we've all been at home kind of enveloped in this for quite some time now. This means for you, Geminis, that as you sit with this and as we go try to go back to any sort of daily resemblance that we have had, you're going to be very emotional about it. Okay? Very emotional about it. So what this is telling you to do, I'm going to kind of separate these like this. This is very clear, okay? Be slow and pragmatic and realistic with your communications, okay? Page of Pentacles it brings messages, brings them slowly, but brings messages of truth. Okay, Pentacles are something that's tangible. You can feel it, you can see it, the proof is there. Proof is in the pudding. So as you kind of, especially for you Geminis, right? Because you're very data oriented, you love to talk, your mind's always spinning in a million different ways. Be very careful what you accept as truth and what you believe as truth and what you say as truth during this time, because emotions are running high. And it's easy for us all to get very caught up in how much we know, right? Because we saw something posted 5 million times on Twitter, and we read an article out of some bullshit online newspaper. Okay, so it's going to be very important for you to understand where the truths are. Okay, so, and part of that isn't to delve into finding the truth. Okay, part of that is to get back to daily life. Okay, Ten of Wands. Get back to movement. Get back to exercise. If you've taken a break, right? I mean, I know I've never worked out more. I never knew I would work out so much when I'm just at home. Like I go to the park and I go jogging all the time. I've done a lot of hiking and I've been working out a ton. Like what else is there to do besides, for me, in my job, I'm on the phone a lot. Okay. And writing contracts and things like that, and always on the phone. And when I'm not, I'm at home, so I'm like working out, which has been a lot of fun. But anyway, regardless, getting back, okay, taking action, being active, and doing a lot of things, because the Ten of Wands has to do with putting a lot on our plates, being very busy, relishing in being busy. So with this kind of truth, communication about truth, and this kind of surge of energy, and not good energy, not good, this is anger, okay? A lot of anger. When you wake the fire in the air, it's like, right? It combusts. So, yes, get busy, get busy, get busy, stay busy, stay busy, stay busy. Keep the communication slower. That's another thing with all the pages mean communication. The Page of Pentacles is the slowest, right? Because he doesn't communicate until it's proven, until it's real. Okay. Let's look, and we might pull some clarifiers. Let's look at the middle of May. And this makes sense, doesn't it, Geminis? Because, we're going to be May, a lot of stuff's going to start to be opening back up, right? Slowly but surely. And, I'm in Nevada, so we weren't hit that drastically like the East Coast was, or California, or Michigan, or, the South. So I think us opening back up while we're doing it slowly is going to be much, much different than what I think most people are going to be going through. So, yeah, it makes sense that there's all this emotion with respect to the first part of May. And it makes sense that this is telling you to be wary of what the truths you're communicating, and keep yourself very busy during that time. Now, as we move into the center of it, the middle of April, right, we know there's still going to be a lot of confusion, but what do we have? We have the Hanged Man reversed, Four of Wands, the Star, and Strength reversed. A common theme I'm seeing for you already is this fiery energy, this red, these reds and these oranges and these yellows. We do have, with the really positive cards in all of this, right, these bluish, greenish colors. I'm speaking about the sky here. And then the Hangman. The Hangman's reversed. So again, speaking very, very clearly to. Okay, not waiting, not thinking, not pondering. Okay, doing, taking action, a lot of movement. Four of Wands has to do with celebration. The Star. Faith, hope, healing. All right, and then Strength. Your strength is definitely tested in May. I think it's already tested for all of us. I think that, we have to maintain this faith when we don't feel strong. So these go hand in hand, and it makes perfect sense that Strength would be reversed and the Star would be upright. It actually makes perfect sense. So your faith and belief and, health could have been very tested. Okay, very tested. But you... well, that's what I'm saying. Your strength could have been very much tested. Like your health could have been tested. You could have gotten sick or emotional because a lot of people around you have been getting sick. But the Star here does have to do with healing. Has to do with kind of belief in this greater plan. It has to do with the ability to maintain faith in the midst of turmoil and frustration. It's a very positive card. And I can liken the Star to like our astrological system. And actually Jane International, who gave me this deck, by the way, this is what the Oracle deck we're going to be using. She gave me this for my birthday, and it's the cutest Oracle deck. I thank you so much, Jane. Thank you. I love this deck so much. But she posted a video called "What the Fuck is Going On," and it's a very detailed and analytical astrological approach to the truth movement, what's happening with the virus, what's happening with the economy, and kind of what's happening next and what's led up to this. Not at all in a conspiratorial way, but in an astrological way. And it's a very interesting video to watch. If you haven't watched it, I highly suggest you doing so. But with that being said, this belief that there is something else greater and that is kind of maybe making certain things in this world happen and come to pass. Very interesting. When you watch her video, I'm curious if you have watched it. I mean, it's a really good video. But, astrology plays a role, okay? every country has a birth chart. Every city has a birth chart, just like humans. And there's greater astrological manipulations and changes taking place that impact a country, that impact humanity, that impact the environment. And so that's what that's about. But understanding that, okay, there's only so much you can control. We control everything we can in a positive way, but sometimes there are things at play that we can't move away from, okay? Even if you believe the conspiracy that this virus is a mild form of bioterrorism, even if you believe that conspiracy, that's still talked about when you look at the astrology. It is fascinating. Okay, let's look at the end of May for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed, and the Six of Wands reversed. So let's look at these reversals first. Ace of Wands being reversed means there's nothing new, okay? There's not like any big new idea that you have. You're just getting ready to, there's nothing new starting, okay? You might be going back to work. You might be continuing to stay home with the kids. You might be continuing to work on your artwork or your media YouTube channel. You might be continuing to read your books. Whatever that is, you're continuing. You're not bringing anything else on board, okay? You're getting busy doing a lot of stuff, but it's all stuff you've already been doing. And I think a little bit of a wait and see approach with this. You're not wanting to start something new because who knows what's going to happen. Okay, that type of energy. And a little fear about this as well, because with the Six of Wands here being reversed, this does have to do with feeling like you've lost or you haven't been a victor in something. Also feeling a little alone, feeling like you don't have your crowd, your crew cheering you on. So you might want to start something and have the energy to start something, but waiting till stuff dies down a little bit more and waiting until you can kind of feel a little bit more excited about what it is that you're going to be doing. You're waiting and seeing. You're waiting and seeing. And again, there's this slow approach with the pages or with the pentacles. And you could have an earth sign around you, very possible. The King of Pentacles, master of his own success. We have the finances. He's the master of creating finances. It's a Capricorn energy, reaches the highest level of whatever he does, right? And then we have the Six of Swords here. Holy camole, I totally forgot what the Six of Swords forgot. This is what happens when I skip a month doing readings. And I've been doing this for years. Hold up. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, duh. And of course, this isn't the Rider-Waite deck, so the symbolism is different here. Duh. Taking a mental time out. Taking a mental time out and sorting yourself out, okay? You may be, as stuff kind of starts to go back to what we were doing before, again, things are going to be a little different. So there may have to be this kind of stepping away, watching what everybody's doing and how things are, friends, family members, loved ones, you and them going back to work. How are we going to, adjust in this new environment? Because it is going to be a little different, right? It is going to be different. So you're kind of stepping away from it. You're being busy in your own life. My dog is playing with her toys in the living room, and it's so cute. It's so cute when she plays by herself when she knows I'm not there. It's so cute. I bought her this little, it looks like a lettuce leaf, but it's like a kale leaf, but it has like crunchy paper in it, and she loves it. Anyway, so yeah, waiting, kind of watching and waiting, being very busy as you can be, but not starting anything new until you kind of reassess the situation. Perfect. I love this. Let's look at some outcome cards. I like this, Gemini. It's kind of like your energy. You absorb a lot. You do a lot. You read a lot. You understand a lot. you also do a lot. And so for this to be, you're not this time. You're waiting and you're watching. And there could also be a lot of healing taking place as well. There could be a lot of healing taking place with this. Outcome messages for May. So we have the Moon reversed, the Three of Pentacles reversed, the King of Wands reversed. Oh, I didn't do the bottom of the deck either. 10 of Pentacles reversed. So we could have this, okay, Three of Pentacles not leveling up, 10 of Pentacles, okay, not reaching the highest level of success, highest level of success, right? But also the most success. So this would be like you have a leadership position in your company. This would mean like your own industry, right? It's different. So you or someone around you is definitely stable, definitely doing well, okay? Have reached success. There definitely is stability, okay? But it's not exactly the highest level that you or they want to attain. So there's a little bit of a disconnect and you're taking a time out. You're not trying to level up right now. Okay, there's anger associated with everything that's taking place. Okay, we all feel it. You're not alone. There's a great deal of anger when we have the King or Queen, especially of fire and air reversed. There's anger, a lot of anger. Okay, and I don't know what side of the political realm you fit on, but from both sides, there's a lot of anger. Okay, so it's not just angry at the situation. There's a lot of blame taking place. So what this is talking about with respect to the Moon for you in May, and particularly the end of May, Geminis, is there are some secrets that are trying to come out. You're going to be finding some things out that you don't really agree with. All right? And it's going to make you more angry. I was going to pull some clarifiers and I forgot. Real quick, I want to pull some clarifiers on the Star and the Strength. That's all I want to clarify. There's just so much synchronicity between the two in this reading for you. Let's get a little clarification on them. Please clarify the Strength and the Star for Geminis. Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so equality. This has to do with equality. Lack of equality. Okay, so feeling this lack of equality probably on the humanistic standpoint and maybe on a truth standpoint too, right? There's a lot of unfair blaming going on from both sides, no matter how strongly you believe it. There's a lot of unfairness. If you believe the whole bioterrorism conspiracy, right, there's definitely a lot of unfairness there. A lot of truths are going to be coming to light either way, whether that's true or false. But this does speak of unfairness, and it's definitely really bothering you. So you're kind of turning to this quintessential belief that, like, we don't know all of it, and we think we do as humans, right? We don't know all of it. We know everything we can know, but there's bigger stuff at play. Whether it be God or astrology, whatever. There's a bigger thing at play here than just what we've all just gone through and are continuing to go through. Very interesting, Gemini. So, as this stuff needs to be illuminated, you're playing the wait and see approach, but it doesn't mean that you're suppressing any emotions about it. Okay? All right, let's pull an oracle card. Thanks, Jane, for the oracle cards. I love them. All right. Overall energy theme for Geminis okay. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Aren't they cute? Look how cute they are. Very simple, but very fun. I'll just show you another one. Okay, all right. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So you're stepping back a little bit and waiting and watching. Okay, I love you so much, Geminis. I will see you in June, okay? Bye.